Every week, the mission stays the same. One opponent, one opportunity, one step closer. 6 straight wins have brought us here. 7 wins. An undefeated conference record. Control of our own destiny. But none of that matters today. Because today, there's only one mission. Marshall. A rival standing between us and the next step forward. They're coming to Boone looking to end our run. We're here to make sure the climb continues. No looking ahead, no distractions. Just 60 minutes of Appalachian football. Fast, physical, relentless. One game, one mission. Protect the rock. Defend first place. Leave no doubt. The road to a championship is built one game at a time. Today, the mission is Marshall. Welcome back to the Odyssey.
This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Mountaineers head coach told me pregame. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Appalachian State's offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Roberts. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets rid of it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. He's been a really good complementary piece to this passing attack. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on third and short. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Man, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scrambling away. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing and turn it up, and you saw all the yards after catch on that one. That was a big-time play, really nice play design for a guy with tremendous speed.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. The run inside. It's Lewis. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And the Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got a man. Touchdown, App State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they've put points on the board.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but no.
Snared on the outside. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall!
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going, continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might as well stick with him. Here's a little room there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Trying play action. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and they're in a 3-4 alignment, and you're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapsed the pocket on that play.
Under fire, and it's a sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Shoots it to the left. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, you got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man, and it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Wagwan, Chad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Marshall might go for a big play here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
It's caught. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. And they get him down. The clock stops for the man who is slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Goes to the option. There's a crease. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up a...
There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Branch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Quick step and go. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run from the shotgun. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Splits the uprights. Good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in?
And the ball's loose in the backfield. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. The short hands, it's Payne. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Herd! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat, and right now he's given this defense all they can handle.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his legs, it's Lewis. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Working that left side. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against...
Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Second down, he'll throw it. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Mountaineers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Keeps looking downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The hand to the running back. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
You always want to take some momentum into halftime. That's exactly what they did. How about the touchdown late in the first half? Now a chance to take the lead with the extra point. All the momentum, all the juice, all the feel-good going right to this offense.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
What's good with your brother? Hey man, I figured it was time for me to get on here and knock this game out, man. Get this dynasty rolling.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with a look at Missouri, taking on the number 8 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They continue to run roughshod over the opposition. They're now 9-1 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. What an effective job both of these teams have done running the football. Both have gone over 100 yards, and it's because both have committed to pounding the rock. Credit these coordinators with sticking to the game plan.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Coach Gibson told me at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Here's the pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oaks. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be physical and really make him feel.
Runs through a man. He might have space. Touchdown, Marshall! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Finding some room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, the inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Makes the grab, it's Payne. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Never a doubt. And they've regained the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Handoff to the lone back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to the back. Could be an alley. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Fights off a defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Right back to the well. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run, and they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Spins away. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. Snags it, and he's open.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
The throw. Puts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming,
and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. They'll try the right side. Got a little grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off of the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now, here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's James. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mountaineers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Roberts. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. To the end zone, and is picked off. Taking it the other way. The 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Herd! And they turn it into a defensive score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And what a fantastic job by the defense there on that 4th down. They understand, obviously, having a big lead. The offense is going to go for it. They're going to have to throw it. Everybody on defense has their eyes on the QB. They're able to jump in front of the pass, take it in for a touchdown, build their lead, and that essentially seals this game. They're going to go home with the W.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Caught in the backfield, it's Culliver. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense trying to take it back. Running wide Touchdown, App State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. On the run from inside his... Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, App State. Fitted in the window for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike from that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. It's a 1-possession game in the 4th. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Give to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense just trying to outflank the defense with a little push pass to a speedy wide receiver and see if they can get him on the perimeter, but just too much speed and awareness on the defensive side of the ball now sets up fourth down.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete to the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody.
He lofts one down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Hubs it downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
He's taking the deep shot. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Here comes the heat. Being chased. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have, and man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence, and David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Every season has a game like this. A game that refuses to go according to plan. A game where every possession matters, every mistake is magnified, every play can decide the outcome. Marshall gave us everything they had. Their crowd was loud, their defense never quit. For 60 minutes, they made us earn every yard. This wasn't our cleanest performance. It wasn't our most explosive. But championships aren't built on perfect Saturdays. They're built on finding a way. When momentum shifts, you respond. When adversity hits, you answer. When the game is on the line, you finish. The streak lives on. Another conference win. Another step forward. Not because we were perfect, because we refused to leave Huntington without a victory. The mission was martial. Mission accomplished. Now, we turn the page. Because the climb isn't over. It's just getting steeper. Until next time, thank you for being here. If you're new, like, subscribe, and welcome to the Odyssey, where we earn every victory. See you guys at kickoff.